right, fans, I'm down here in Grapevine, Texas, right outside of Dallas-Fort Worth Airport at Aimpoint Sportsman Shooting Center. It's an indoor shooting cinema. The only one of its kind in the United States. They have several over in Europe. I'm going inside to link up with Mark, and he's going to run me through the details of this one-of-a-kind facility in the U.S. All right, Mark, what do we got?
100-yard side-end tunnel. It's developed by CS Lane, designed to where you can get your shots placed on screen as opposed to having to bring the target back and forth to you, get your diagnosis of where your bullet hit, what your scope adjustments are going to be, what your group size is, and dial it right in.
Now I understand this cuts down the time it takes and the amount of ammunition it takes to get a guy dialed in.
Absolutely.
You can do it in just a few rounds.
A few rounds, usually 2 rounds will get you centered, and you can follow up with rounds 3 and 4 to confirm that true zero. And what we do is we want to put the rifle in a stand. We want to take as much of the human influence out of each shot as we can.
Now once a guy gets zeroed here, where do you go from there?
Well, from there we'll go to the simulator, work on stance, technique, as far as standing and shooting.
Let's check it out.
Okay. So we're going to use a sim gun. It's basically using an infrared laser. Cameras connected to the computer are going to track barrel movement on the screen. And anybody can basically set down, rest their gun, and shoot to some degree of success. When you stand up, that's when things fall apart. And if you haven't practiced shooting standing up, you're going to have a lower hit ratio. So we're going to start with the person's stance. Get that stance built for standing, adding in 4 points contact, going through all that, getting their feet set in their natural shooting stance. And then we'll work on 3 different types of shooting. All standing. The first one will be shooting one static target at range. The second thing we teach is shooting multiple static targets at closer range, which would be more competition style. And then shooting single and multiple moving targets standing up. And so as we go in and review these, we'll be able to see what type of barrel movement there was based on equilibrium, heartbeat, and your breathing, and be able to measure that out and see, well, how much are we moving at 100 yards? How much are we moving at 200 yards? What's an optimal range for standing and shooting? Okay, so what we're going to do is work on what we just worked on in the simulator. We're going to put it to live fire, do further instruction with electronic earmuffs on.
Okay.
So I'm going to play moving targets at 30 meters.
Okay.
All right. All right, so here's your shots in numerical order. Like I say, it's rarely going to be 100% consistent dead center. We're not trying to shoot the center out of a target here. We're trying to hit a moving target.
Right.
And we're trying to get an overall consistency of hit, hit,
Right.
hit. Now it's starting to plane out.
Yeah.
The more you do it, the better it gets.
Right,
constantly center, until we end up with that shot.
Okay, so what's up next?
Okay, what we're going to do now is a speed drill. We're going to have 4 seconds to shoot 8 targets. When they present, you can run it right to left, left to right, and run your section of targets right across. That's going to be basically 2 shots per second for you. 3, 2, 1, fire. Right on the money, a little less than 4 seconds. 2, 1, fire. Perfect, same thing. 1, fire. That was nice. All right, let's stand by and look at them. There's your first run, there's your first shot. We'll go running across. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
So I was trying to dial it in. Since I've done it a couple of times, I was trying to dial the shots closer into the 10 ring, but use maximum amount of time.
Right.
So I mean, the hits are really good.
Oh yeah, they're all centered.
They're almost all 9 ring hits, but I ran out of time. Hey bro, thanks for taking the time to run me through here.
Anytime,
really
I
appreciate
enjoyed
it. Place looks superb. Highly recommend it. If you're in the area of Grapevine, Texas, make sure you come in and check out the Sportsman Shooting Center. I want to thank you and Aimpoint for hosting us. Have a good one.